Let's start with culture. Why is culture important? A company's culture will really dictate whether you're excited and happy to get out of bed in the morning and show up. And so we have codified our culture into four key concepts. And it really permeates our hiring process. It really permeates how we deal with each other. And frankly, it certainly affects how we deal with our clientele as well, because what's good for us internally is going to be good for how we interact with the external as well. So the first concept is be enthusiastic, meaning show up excited. We have a really great crew. In fact, I moved my family from New York to Miami. And probably the only thing I miss about New York are my fellow teammates who I used to love seeing every single day. I have phenomenal, unwavering mutual respect for them. I hope to have the same for myself as well. Um, their efforts matter, their contributions are recognized, and this is the case just really everywhere. So, one of the best things that I really like about the job is I really do wake up excited. I'm ready to get to the office. That's why, by the way, work from home, very tough to do when you really actually enjoy the people that you work with. And so we want that to be the case. We want you to feel like that you matter, and we want you to be enthusiastic about coming and participating. Number two is be collaborative. And this is a personal thing for me, where I think of it as sharing knowledge should have no tolls. I've seen this at other firms where the senior people who are meant to be mentors and guides for the younger generation will sometimes, toll their efforts, meaning charge a little bit on a deal fee, on a deal team fee to parlay some of the knowledge that they really have. And this to me is just sort of anathema to my own philosophy. Besides my normal work activities, I've been a professor at different universities for close to 16 years now, and I really believe in having a teaching and mentoring environment. I really believe that helping others benefits you, meaning myself, and the organization as well. And this is something that we push from the top down and from the bottom up. Both senior people and junior people have something to teach each other, and there should absolutely be no cost associated with that activity. So we want to be an open, collaborative environment with a learning architecture that you can, certainly have fantastic career growth and also knowledge growth as well. And we will never, ever, ever, ever penalize you for asking for help. I encourage it. Of course, we want you to try and figure some stuff out on yourself, right? You want to show initiative, but at the same time, when you need help, you come, you ask for it. That's what we're here for. Number three is be indispensable. And this is somewhat of an outward looking motto, right? The first two was somewhat inward looking for the company. Being indispensable is very different than being irreplaceable. Here, the indispensability concept is creating value for the relationship. And this will be a touchstone for us as we talk about later in the other sets of videos, how we execute our business. And that is only by understanding a prospect's or client's needs can you plug the gap. So you need to add value to a relationship, whether internally or externally, to be needy, to be useful. And this is where the constant continuity, continually give to the relationship to beget a transaction. So many people sometimes expect to be given things, deals, help, whatever. But if you're indispensable and you offer first and then you receive, you will find that what comes back to you is going to be in multiples. Number four is be responsible. And this one is also a key point for us. I want you to take ownership of the next step. In fact, I want everybody to take ownership of the next step. I think of it in a sports analogy of ask for the ball, right? If you don't ask for the ball, if you don't carry the ball, that ball is just going to sit there. And in our business, if you don't take the initiative, things just will not get done. You cannot have the hope that a deal will close itself. You cannot have the hope that someone else will execute the next step. In fact, the absence of a next step will always lead to a dead end. And it is incumbent on you to take the initiative, push that next step, and get the transaction over the finish line. So those are our 4 concepts: be enthusiastic, be collaborative, be indispensable, and be responsible. And this is what we're about.